What's up, y'all? I'm saying, what we're gonna do today, I ain't got no spiel. All I do is keep it real. Cloud chasing is at an all-time high. This your host, Born. And we're gonna kick it today, man. We're gonna kick it on this live, man. The YSL case been going on for now for a minute. I know for like at least almost about a year or over a year. They've had some interesting characters in the case so far. Up to Woody, got DK Murphy, the so-called co-founder of YSL. Tick Stevens, I think his last name. Also supposed to be like one of the founding members. Adrian Bean, of course. Then we got Woody, right? So today we're just gonna look at pretty much all the witnesses so far that came up. We got this up and coming channel that I'm gonna shout out in a minute. That's where we gonna get this content from. They really got a good idea. I was gonna do something similar to myself, but I know that would take a lot of time and energy. So shout out to them who did this. I'm about to pull it up. The page is K-Core. K-Core. It's this one right here. It's this one right here.
Every time I come out.
And what we want to really do, man, is just react to this in real time. You know what I'm saying? We've all seen it. We've all seen it, and we all know what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna react to it. I don't know why my screen is like that. Hold on. Let me get everything right. Get everything right. But yeah, my dog in there going crazy. See, you want to play, and I don't feel like I can play with him. So what we're gonna do? Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna react to what we see right here.
Outside, spit on the ground. SWAT team got me. Right.
So why would you stay in a 9-hour interview if they were out to come and get you?
You see what you said? That's how bad they was after me. They sit right there and put up with me for that long.
Okay, but you kept talking to them for the entire 9 hours. I'll rephrase.
I stand question.
Did you speak with them for the entire 9 hours?
I was handcuffed to behind my back, leg shackled to the chair. And guess what I know? When I get finished talking to them, I'm going to the jail. So guess what I'm trying to do? Trying to buy as much time as I can before I go to the jail.
That was an important thing in the case. That's when they worked back and they showed that Woody actually had been up there several times, and there's only a couple times that he was handcuffed and shackled. That was very instrumental in the case. So, you know, that's one of those situations.
Mr. Stevens, and when you testified earlier in identifying 16 uniform and spoke about your signature, would you please tell the jury what date it is that you signed 16 uniform?
December 29th, 2022.
Okay. Now, were you forced to sign 16 uniform?
No. Persuaded, but not forced.
Uh-oh.
You signed it freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And you understood what you were signing? Did you understand what you were signing? It's a better question.
So
Y'all type it in y'all comments right now what y'all think about the case so far. Is the state being too unbiased? do they even have anything on Thug, or do they have tons of evidence on Thug? How do y'all look at the case? Let me know. I mean, we're gonna watch this thing, man. Shout out to K Core.
State's initial offer with his plea was on the 27th.
I need you to.
I asked the gentleman to allow to finish the thing.
Yeah,
I asked that he answer and then explain. The answer was affirmative or negative, and he did not answer. So I
And you
asked,
got him on direct though.
right?
All right, so, okay, all right.
I
So
don't,
Did they
I
violate
won't sustain
something?
the objection. Go ahead and do, go ahead.
Did they
and ask
violate
him.
something
I'll
all
let
the
him
way
complete
back
his-
then with Tick?
his answer.
did you,
Look, Tick done figure something out. Hold on. Look, when they already had Tick on the stand, she was asking him something, and then she go back and forth with Glanville. Tick hear it. Watch, look.
the answer was affirmative or negative, and he did not answer. So I
And you
asked,
got him on direct though.
right?
All right,
So
so, okay, all right.
I
So
don't,
I won't sustain the objection. Go ahead and do, go ahead and ask him, or let him complete his answer.
did you understand 16 uniform?
So that was part of my answer. So the state gave my lawyer this plea agreement on the 27th. I was back in court on the 29th. I had 1 day to go over the whole thing. Everyone else who accepted the plea had like a month. I only had 1 day. My initial lawyer withdrew from the case because
Tick was one of the initial witnesses at first, right? So he basically set the blueprint on how to play with the prosecution. You know what I'm saying? Type 1 in the chat if you think that they strategy working as far as the witnesses. Put 2 in the chat if you think that it's not working. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna backfire against YSL. Let me know. We're gonna keep going.
his wife called.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to my own witness as being
It's not
non-responsive.
responsive. So, sir, answer the question and then you can explain it, okay? Yes.
Look at that. When he said when he said you being non-responsive, Tick picked that up real quick. Let's go back.
On the 27th, I was back in court on the 29th. I had 1 day to go over the whole thing. Everyone else who accepted the plea had like a month. I only had 1 day. My initial lawyer withdrew from the case because his wife called.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to my own witness as being
It's not
non-responsive.
responsive. So, sir, answer the question and then you can explain it, okay? Yes or no, and then answer, and then you can explain
What
it.
was the question again?
Did you understand State's Exhibit 16 uniform when it was placed in front of you?
Yes.
When you signed this document, did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, but not thoroughly.
Okay. Were you asked by Ms. Hilton whether or not you had had time to, and Ms. Hilton is my co-counsel sitting right here.
I'm sorry, I ain't know your name.
Okay. Were you asked by Ms. Hilton at the time that you put your signature on this document whether you had had enough time to go over this document with your attorney?
Did she ask me that? Yes.
Did you tell her, yes, you had enough time?
Yes.
Did you tell her you needed any more time to go over it with your attorney?
Yes.
You did tell her that?
I told you that, actually.
Oh,
I asked, because one of the defendants was, you told him that he could come back on Tuesday with his reply, and I asked, can I do the same thing?
Judge, I'm going to object to this as being non-responsive,
Okay.
and I'm going to ask
Yeah,
that.
it's non-responsive, so.
I think responsive respectfully.
Sir,
when you're non-responsive, it's like a hostile witness.
don't
Right?
get a comment on what I say, all right? So
That means
I'm
they
ruling on it.
like
It's-
a
The
hostile
answer is
witness.
non-responsive. Okay? Do you have another independent objection?
The same objection.
Well, he's non-responsive, so that's clearly a field. So anyways, continue, madam.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, you have to answer the question, then you can explain it, okay?
That's understood, Your Honor.
Okay.
Did you inform Ms. Hilton at the time that you signed this document that you needed any more time to discuss this with your attorney?
No,
Did she inform you that if you needed more time, you would be given more time?
no, because I actually asked for more time before even agreeing to it. I asked Ms. Chrissy
I asked you.
to ask you because is this okay with everyone? Can I explain? I answered the question first.
Go ahead.
I'm not being non-responsive. So I asked Ms. Chrissy because I overheard you tell the defendant sitting next to me that he can come back on Tuesday with his answer that he has to because it was the weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
What do y'all
To the
think?
best of my knowledge.
What do y'all think? I mean, have he caught them slipping up already right there? And do y'all think Thug and them getting a fair trial? Or do y'all think this is just normal court proceedings, normal court activities and things like that? Tell me what y'all think. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? One, in the chat for if they're gonna, you know, if that's gonna work for them, right? And two, if it's not gonna work for them. And what I'm saying is all this evidence, all this stuff is really hurting Thug and people in YSL more than it's helping them. So just, you know what I'm saying, interact with me, people. We're gonna ride out with this thing, man. Check it out.
And I asked if I can do the same thing, and you said no.
Now, do you call him Jeffrey Williams?
Huh?
Do you call him Jeffrey Williams? When you refer to him, do you
I don't call nobody by their whole name.
Okay. Now, you said that you had met his family first and then you met him. Do you remember the circumstances of how you met Mr. Williams?
I can't really remember, man. You asked me to think about a long, long time ago. You know how much I've been through since then?
Have you been through a lot?
Tremendously.
What is your current relationship with Mr. Williams?
I don't have a relationship with him.
When did that relationship cease?
It never ceased. It's just I went to prison.
And while you were in prison, you did not maintain your relationship or friendship?
When you're in prison, you don't retain no relationship. All that in.
After this interview, were you ever arrested for shooting at the car?
Yeah, I most definitely was arrested the next day.
No. Were you arrested for a probation violation?
I was false arrested. They locked me up for not doing community service when I never had community service to do. Y'all held me in jail for 3 weeks for no reason.
And that was
because I didn't get a police that gun. That's what y'all did to me.
okay, but were you arrested for the probation of not doing community service?
My probation officer told me she didn't put a warrant out on me and told me that there was something that had nothing to do with her. She couldn't speak on it. So I don't know. I felt I went to jail for trying to protect me and my family.
All right.
Before today, did I or any other member of the DA's office attempt to speak with you and just discuss with you what questions we'd ask of you or things of that nature?
So, yes, but no one explained to me the second part that you said. It was just meet somewhere, and I was trying to ask my lawyer to understand what was this meeting pertaining to.
Did you agree to talk with me yesterday?
No, ma'am, my lawyer wasn't present.
Why were you willing to speak with Jeffrey Williams' lawyers for 10 to 13 minutes, but not me?
I never declined speaking with you. I told you that my lawyer wasn't present.
Did I ask you, or were you speaking to your lawyer on the phone when I was asking to speak with you?
Yes.
And did I ask you to have your lawyer on the phone while we were speaking?
No.
I didn't ask you that.
No.
Why were you willing to speak with Jeffrey Williams' lawyers and not me?
I never declined speaking with you. I told you that my lawyer was in prison and you asked me.
She don't sound like she liked it that. She didn't like him wanting to speak to a lawyer or even speaking to Young Thug's attorney and not wanting to talk to her. I don't know if they violated their rights then. Let me know in the comments. All you legal people, all you lawyers, get in the comments.
Your testimony today is that you never declined to speak with me.
Stating us and text.
Are you telling the jury that you never declined to speak with me?
I'm a standing objection.
Did you hang around any other individuals that called themselves Bloods?
I don't know. I know I was calling myself blood. I don't know what nobody else was doing.
Did you hang around other people and y'all were in a group together and each of you all called each other Bloods?
A standing objection.
Was there ever a time that you and other people were together and called yourselves Bloods?
I'm trying to figure out who, like, what you saying. That I don't understand that. I've hung around people who call themselves Christian, Muslim. I hung around all kind of people.
As a Blood, or while you were calling yourself a Blood,
Did he have it right there a little bit when he said, I hang around people that call themselves?
I'm trying to figure out who, like, what you saying. That I don't understand that. I've hung around people who call themselves Christian, Muslim. I hung around all kind of people.
as a Blood, or while you were calling yourself a Blood, did you ever commit any crimes while you called yourself a Blood?
Huh?
Did you ever commit any crimes while you called yourself a Blood?
I'm like, what you mean? Like, while I'm doing the crime, like, I'm a Blood. What are you saying?
Other than Mr. Porter and your two brothers, would you please tell the jury, and Mr. Scott, please tell the jury other members of Rock Crew who were members during the time that you were a member?
So you want me to name everyone that I, like, grew up with, basically?
I would like for you to name for the jury
This when Tick starts
other
showing out,
people
y'all.
who were members of Rock Crew during the time that you were a member.
I mean, are you gonna, like, tell me when to stop, or, like, is there a certain?
This right here is where Tick set the pace for basically, I guess, how to try to handle the prosecution. But I think that he was better off just saying, I don't recall. Through this whole testimony, the best one who did get up there is Adrian Bean, who I don't even know if they're going to show in this video, but he was one of the ones that just kept saying, I don't recall, I don't recall. You know, he had a few little outbursts, but he basically, you know, got up through there without giving them no information.
The amount of people you name
Would
anything?
you please just name some of them?
Just some of them?
So just name some people, all of the ones you remember who were members of Rock.
Everyone?
Mr. Stevens, would you please name the members of Rock Crew who were members while you were a member?
I probably wouldn't even be able to name everyone.
Name the ones you can name.
So, again, I probably won't be able to name everyone first and last name. So I got my next door neighbor, we grew up together. His name's Marvin.
I need you to just name the members of Rock Crew, not friends, not people you grew up with necessarily, just, if you would just give the names of the people who were members. If you did, when you object to I think you all that list.
Okay, well, the prosecutor asked a question and interrupted the witness.
Yeah.
Just let him finish and then you can go to your next question, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm asking to make certain that we are that the answer is responsive. I'm asking for members of Rock Crew, and because he's referencing certain things.
Yes,
Okay.
So I'm asking to make sure that we're clear.
I understand, ma'am.
Would you name for the jury members of Rock Crew who are members of Rock Crew while you were a member?
Yes. So I started referencing certain things because that was.
I'm sorry.
Can,
I need you to be responsive, and I need you can explain afterwards.
Okay.
You just name the people.
that's the thing. I'm trying to use my memory of like what people stated on my street to like help you, basically.
Let me help you.
But do you remember in that interview, actually you not wanting to tell?
He hit him with the "help me help you." And here go Woody, one of the most colorful witnesses, and he's still on the stand right now to this day. When court resumed back, I think on the 29th or whenever, he gonna be right there on the stand.
Detective Gaither, who shot you because you were afraid of being put in the paperwork and snitching. Do you recall that?
I recall this, and this is the God and the truth. I told those investigators that I did not see nobody's face. They constantly kept asking, "You gonna let dudes shoot at you while you got your kid?" Listen, man, it ain't about being afraid of being paperwork or nothing. You feel me? Like it's not.
Do you recall telling the police that you did not want to be in the paperwork?
I probably did. Who like? But if I had to be in paperwork, I'm still gonna be the same person.
Good afternoon again, Mr. Stevens.
Good afternoon.
Did you have a good lunch?
I ate some trail mix.
What is that sentence? What is that phrase when you put it all together?
Can't fight fate.
Okay. How do you spell can't?
CANT. I'm 3
Why do you have it spelled with a K on the back of your neck?
Because it was my body and I wanted to do what I wanted to do with my body.
Did Red Cartel have any alliances with a group, the Rock Crew?
I think they had like music together. That's about as far as I remember. I don't really know if they alliance. What that mean? That's a big word.
Okay. Did anyone from Red Cartel associate with anyone from Rock Crew?
We all stayed right by each other.
Okay.
Went to the same school. Like, you feel me?
All right.
Did you join up with any other YSL members after you left the compound?
I don't recall.
Can you tell the jury how it is you recall that you all went to the compound as a group, but don't recall whether you all left together?
Overruled. Can I tell the jury one more time?
Can you tell the jury how it is you remember you all went to the compound as a group, YSL, but you can't recall whether you left or who you left with?
No, I cannot explain it to the jury.
Back in 2015, when they were calling
No, I
and they were
cannot
asking
explain
about Nuts' murder, were you telling them that you were not involved in Nuts' murder?
I was telling them everybody. I told them everybody did. I told them Shell killed them. I told them all type of people did it. I didn't know. I don't know. Y'all just pick and choose what y'all want to take and use. Did I not say Shell did it?
Did you tell them that you heard it? That could have been a rumor.
I told you it was a rumor that they said I did it too, right?
Right. And you didn't kill him, correct?
How many times you gonna ask me that?
Okay, then. So if you're talking about rumors, the rumors aren't true. You just told them what you heard.
I'm saying what y'all want to pick and choose.
Ms. Burke, did you take a plea in this case?
Did I take a plea?
Yes.
Yeah.
And as a part of this plea, did you fill out a plea agreement in this case?
Did I fill it out?
Did you sign an initial on a plea agreement?
I initially, yeah.
All right. And did you have an opportunity to go over this plea agreement with your attorney, Mr. Jacoby Hudson?
Oh, Jacoby,
When you say go over, what you mean?
Did
Go
you?
over like thoroughly?
I'm gonna ask you, we can talk about thoroughly, but I'm gonna first ask you, did you have the opportunity to look at this document prior to you signing it to take a plea in this case?
Prior, what that mean? What you mean by that?
Sure.
What y'all think, y'all? I mean, do y'all think these boys getting railroaded? Or do you think they, you know what I'm saying, had something to do with it? Do y'all think they outsmarting the DA? Or do you think the DA got a weak case? What y'all think, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this live all about. I'm just trying to find out, what do the people think at this point? You know, I came across this video and, you know, I wanted to react to it, man. I said, look, this is where I'm at with this case right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm up to speed. I know everything that's going on. So I just want to get an opinion from the people. What do y'all think? You know, based off of these testimonies and these just let me know what y'all think.
Before you signed it, did you and your attorney go over it?
Yeah, we went over it.
Okay. And did you talk about all the contents that was inside of it when you went over it?
Yeah, but it was, yeah.
Okay. And did you essentially end up signing and initialing certain acknowledgments?
Thanks for the people that's in and out. Please tap the like button while you here. Please stick and stay and don't go away. We're gonna have, we're gonna have good time
Inside of this plea agreement.
I want to get to know y'all.
Did I initially? Yes.
Okay. And did you understand what you initialed?
That's a good question.
Oh, did you?
I did, but I didn't though.
Okay, what does that
It's
mean?
kind of confusing because I understood it, but I didn't understand like this part of it.
When you say this part of it, what
Like testifying part, I didn't understand that part.
Do you see any members of Rock Crew or any people who were members of Rock Crew in the courtroom today?
Well,
No one in this courtroom was
like he blind. Look,
initially raised on Cleveland. So there's no way that they can be part of Rock Crew.
So
what do y'all think, y'all?
you're
Think about that. What he just did. If y'all know anything about this case, they're basically saying YSL is a spinoff of the Rock Crew raised on Cleveland back in Atlanta. And the thing of it is, he was saying that none of those, because Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug, is actually from Jonesboro South. So he's not actually raised on Cleveland. So yeah, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that part of the testimony? What do y'all think about anything? Do y'all have a brain? Let me know. Put it in the comments.
saying that there's no one in this courtroom who was ever a member of Rock Crew?
No one in this courtroom was raised on Cleveland with me to be able to be a part of a crew called Raised on Cleveland.
So you said none of them could be, so
No.
no one in here in this courtroom besides yourself, is your testimony, has ever been affiliated with Rock Crew?
No. A part of Rock Crew? I don't understand.
What part don't you understand?
The question. The entirety of the question.
Okay. Is there anyone in this courtroom besides yourself who's ever claimed to be a part of or affiliated with Rock Crew?
No, no one claimed Rock Crew.
That's what I think, y'all.
Speculation.
I stand as to, that was Mr. Sharp and Mr. Matthews sustained as to both grounds. So you can rephrase now.
Do y'all think he put a monkey wrench in it right
To
there?
your knowledge,
What do y'all
anyone in this
think?
courtroom besides you ever claimed to have been affiliated with Rock Crew?
Can going to neighborhood clubs be a form of affiliation?
I can't answer the question or testify. You have to tell the jury whatever your answer is.
If that is the case, yes.
And so who are these people?
That went to the club with Rock Crew? Because that was my answer to my question.
Voice right.
If this me, this tit,
Okay.
they got no choice but to be Lil D.
Earlier, you talked about another little D that you called your son. Is this the same little D?
Do they look like the same Lil D?
I'm asking you a question, Mr. Copeland. Is it the same little D?
No.
All right. How do you distinguish this little D from the other little D?
They look like two different people.
When you are addressing or talking about them, how do you distinguish the two little Ds from each other?
What you mean?
Mechanicsville.
Do you call one of them little D from Cleveland?
If you ask me which Lil D I'm talking
And
about,
that's what I'm asking you. When you are
well, you
talking
should just
about
ask me that.
Mr. Copeland, which little D, how do you describe him if you're talking about him? If you're talking about the two little Ds, how do you distinguish this little D?
Thank y'all for coming to join me. What do y'all think so far about this case?
I just said he Lil D from Cleveland Avenue.
Okay, thank you so much.
And then what does it say under A?
Black.
And then what does it say?
What do y'all think so far of this case? What's y'all opinion? Let me know. Put it in the comments, please.
But I heard that way before YSL even.
Sure. Answer my question. Finish reading. What does A say?
It say black.
And what else does it say?
Oh, which means blood love all the time.
Okay. And so when I just asked you a few moments ago if you knew what black meant, why did you tell me you did not know what it is?
Now I remember, I got a whole life. You think I'm sitting at home or at work thinking about black? I'm not thinking about that, bro. I got 4 kids. I'm not thinking about that. Yeah, that's the top one.
The top one.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it.
can you read it?
Why you trying to make me read all that childish stuff, man?
Let me ask you this. In 2011, you were 20 years old?
Yeah,
All right. Can you read it, please?
I was still a child though, mentally. I wasn't.
Okay.
Cause that's what you were getting at, right? My age.
But you were 20 years old?
Yeah, I was 20 years old. I was physically grown, but mentally I was not in my right mind.
What things did you talk about with Mr. Adams and Mr. Steele yesterday?
What did he say?
I got a quiz, y'all. Who do y'all think told the most testimony out of all of them? Out of DK, out of Woody, out of Tick? Who gave the most testimony that's damaging towards YSL? Let me know. Put it in the comments.
Mr. Adams asked me, where was Chrissy? Mr. Steele was explaining to me that it's a chance that I probably won't take the stand today, so having you sit out here from 8:30 to 5:30 is like not good because I had a job, I got a job, and I was trying to make it work.
And did you all speak at all about what questions you might be asked on the stand?
So he showed me some images.
The question I'm asking you is, did you all talk at all about the questions that you might be asked on the stand?
Who do y'all think told the most, y'all?
Like wording his exact words. He said, these images may be shown to you tomorrow.
Mr. Stevens, I appreciate that part. I'm asking you specifically, did you, Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, talk at all about the questions that you might be asked on the stand? First off, how about this? Could you answer either in the affirmative or the negative, like yes or no, and then give your explanation? Could you do that for us, please?
Yes.
So did you, Mr. Adams and Mr. Steele, talk at all about the questions that you might be asked while you were on the stand?
Yes, Mr. Steele showed me some images, and he said that you may be asked about these images.
Did you ever create a group called YSL?
A group, yeah.
Okay. Was it something else besides a group?
Not to my means of knowledge.
Not to your means and knowledge, okay? Do you still have a copy of 1 Charlie Charlie in front of you?
Look how I looking at it, y'all. Look how I looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to direct your attention to number 1 on page 2.
Who telling the most, y'all? Is it
And let me actually
DK?
go above that.
Is it
Where it
Woody?
says 4,
Or
what
is
does
it
it say
Nick?
on 4?
Y'all let me know in the comments.
On page 2, are you looking on page 2?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see the number 4?
Yeah.
What does it say next to number 4?
Defendant's acknowledgement.
Okay, and then below that, where it says A, what does it say?
All statements below are truthful.
All right, and what does number 1 say?
YSL, otherwise known as Young Slime Life, began as a neighborhood group but evolved into a gang.
Okay, and did you initial number 1?
What y'all think? What y'all think, y'all?
Yeah.
With all
Those
the
are your initials,
testimony-
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I just asked you, was YSL a gang? Why did you tell me you don't know? Did you not acknowledge that in this document?
Yeah, but it's a evolve. I don't know when it evolved into a gang. I know when we made it, it was a neighborhood group. It was
Right.
a group of guys from the neighborhood made a music group.
And in this acknowledgement that you initialed, you said it evolved into a gang. That's what you initialed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know
YSL,
when it evolved into a gang though.
When you met with Mr. Curry, weren't you going there as a victim of an aggravated assault? When you went to go meet with the detective that's in that picture,
Okay.
weren't you going to talk with him about being a victim of a crime?
No, I was shooting back. So I thought they were gonna try to lock me up for shooting back.
What y'all think, y'all? Who told the most damaging information so far? This guy, Lil Woody, DK Murphy, Tick. Who y'all think? They say Montauk up next.
During the course of that interview, were you made aware that they weren't planning on arresting you because you were protecting yourself?
When they said they could take me downtown, I put my hand behind my back and told him, "You gonna lock me up? Come on, get it out the way now."
And did they ever lock you up?
Cause he wanted the gun. So he gave me 24 hours to get him the gun. When he let me go, I didn't come back with the gun. So they sent the SWAT team to my house to get me.
But when you went the first day, did they ever put handcuffs on you?
Cause they wanted the gun.
Did they ever put handcuffs on you?
Go ahead and answer the question.
Did they ever put handcuffs on you?
One of the officers pulled him out and he told him we don't need that.
Okay, so they never put handcuffs on you?
Overrule, sir.
Did they ever put handcuffs on you?
I don't think so.
Okay. And when you left the interview, did you leave that interview without any handcuffs on you?
Yeah, I left. I went back to the streets.
So again, when you went in this interview, you were not in trouble.
I was.
Basis. Overrule, sir.
Were you arrested at all on February 20th when you went to go speak to the police?
There's another question I got. Now that they have Judge Whitaker up in there, looking back at Judge Glanville, do y'all think that they had the right to recuse him? Is it a lot of dirty tricks that the state is playing? Let me know what y'all think, because I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot right here. This is a lot.
About being shot at. Were you ever arrested that day when you went down to tell the police about what happened to you, your child, and your girlfriend?
They locked me up the next day.
I asked you, were you arrested that day?
No, they locked me up the next day.
Were you arrested that day?
Overrule, sir.
Were you arrested that day?
No.
And since you're one of the original founders, could you tell the jury just how it came about?
That wasn't the approach we wanted to take anymore. So the Rock Crew gang was known for like committing crimes and like being a gang. We was trying to take a different approach. We had a passion for music. We often listened to music, loved music. So we said, hey, we're gonna change the narrative and try to do something positive, like create a music organization.
Do you think that defense right there is gonna be able to work for them at this point? That's what I want to know, y'all. That defense right there is the whole defense that they going on. I'm glad that we seen that part. And look, man, I don't know what to think no more. Do y'all think that these type of testimonies is helping or hurting Thug? Let me know, y'all. People saying they ain't got no evidence. Do y'all think that these are trumped up charges? What's y'all opinion? Because what I see is everybody trying to spin the fact that all these guys got up here and told, and they told a whole lot. So just, I mean, let me know what y'all, what's the word on the streets?
A music organization.
Yeah.
Now, as one of the founding members of YSL, did you determine how someone could gain access into becoming a part of YSL?
Never.
Never?
Never.
So how would you determine if this person could claim or be a part of YSL? How would you make a determination?
We never did that.
So anybody could be in YSL?
Anybody could be like on YSL.
Back in 2012?
Any year. To my knowledge, I mean, I've been going to prison for a long time, but we never said, no, bro, you can't be, like, we ain't do that. Nobody never did. Nah, nothing that I heard of.
Was YSL affiliated with any national blood gang set?
Yeah.
Who or what?
I don't think it's just blood. I don't think it's like no particular individual. No.
So you said it was just blood?
It was blood, Crips. You could be anything to be wise. You could be Muslim, Christian. YSL, it wasn't no, you got to be this to be wise. No, it was just, you want to be YSL, you can be wise.
Stuff like that, when he's saying that, does that help Thug? You know what I'm saying? Like, because he got a lot of truth to what he's saying, though, if you really think about it. Because you got people all over that know about, Young Thug and probably claiming YSL and probably doing some gangster shit in their time. And they ain't never even seen or they don't even know Thug. Right? So I'm doing this reaction video. So I'm basically asking a question at this point in the trial. What do the people think? And do you think what they doing is getting up there telling? Or do you think they spinning a narrative? Do you think by them spinning that narrative, but at the same time taking all them pleas and making all them statements and having all that physical evidence, time, place, this, that, and the third, and now getting up there trying to spin the narrative, does that somehow help or hurt Thug? That's what I'm curious of at this point. I just need y'all to let me know, please. I just want y'all to help me figure this out. We're going to let it rock out a little more. Hey, look, shout out once again to Kai Core. It's a content creator. They put this together. Shout out to their hard works and efforts. You know what I'm saying?
YSL, nobody said you can't be YSL. A fan wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, YSL, you YSL. I'm not going to tell you not.
Does he have a point, y'all?
When you and Sean came to the club, y'all never really fist fought. Y'all just would throw up birds at each other.
Like I told you, before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now, you asked me about 2015. I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lied on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all, because y'all know y'all are wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
And I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all pissing me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to no police. Stop asking me these questions. I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I understand, but we're gonna have to get through the questions. You can just continue to say you don't recall if that's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
I want you to
Hang on,
answer the
everybody, for
question.
just a minute.
Objection, improper instruction of the witness on how to testify.
I don't think that you were instructing him how to testify. I hope not.
Oh,
But
I
don't
am
instruct him how to testify other than truthfully.
Thank you.
In July 2015, was everybody on Cleveland Avenue YSL?
Everybody on Cleveland? You mean like every single person?
Was everybody on Cleveland Avenue YSL?
No.
Do you recall in that same July 2015 interview telling Detective Gaither, everybody on Cleveland YSL?
That sounds like a lie.
Listen, y'all.
It sounds like a lie.
Listen, y'all. Can they really say that? he said everybody. And then he said, we went back to a statement. You said everybody on Cleveland Avenue is YSL. That means the store people, the little children, the school. Come on, man. What y'all think? Tell me what y'all think going on right now. Let me know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Everybody on Cleveland. It's old people on Cleveland.
In July 2015, if you were not on Cleveland Avenue and you were not YSL, would you have to get gone?
What you mean by get gone? Like, what that mean?
I don't know. What did you mean?
I don't know what I meant by then. I was high, stressed out. I was mentally ill.
Let me ask y'all one more time. Hey, look.
Did you tell Detective Gaither?
All these boys, they got up here, for lack of a better word, they got good testing. I don't know if you want to call it good. That's what I'm saying. Does this stuff hurt Thug or help him? Yeah, the prosecution looks desperate. But have they been giving up some good information? Just let me know.
That you were mentally ill during your July 2015 interview?
No. I went to a mental health facility for 4 years. I was admitted as mental health level 2.
But did you tell her during your interview?
I wasn't admitted at that point. I didn't even know I was mental health at that point.
So that happened after your interview?
Yes, that happened when I took a mental health evaluation.
When you were being questioned, did you know that Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis were gang detectives?
I just thought they were police. I didn't know what kind of police.
You were told in your July 2015 interview by Detective Gaither that she was a gang detective.
I don't remember that. She probably did say that.
Were you made aware in July 2015 when you were arrested that you were being charged with participation in criminal street gang activity?
That was one of my charges, yes.
Were you surprised that was one of your charges?
Objection, not a relevance.
I'm saying the objection, you can rephrase it.
During all of your interviews with Detective Gaither in July 2015, in August of 2015, and in February of 2016, did you consistently tell her that you were a blood and that you've been a blood for at least 2 years?
I don't remember what I told her. She asked me a lot of questions.
But did you tell her that you were a blood?
I don't recall telling her that. I don't remember.
And today is your testimony that you were scared to go to jail because you were false claiming.
Yes.
Okay. So tell the jury how would false flagging to a gang detective benefit you when you were being charged with participation in criminal street gang activity?
I don't understand the question.
Sure.
Can you dumb it down?
You were being charged with gang activity.
That wasn't my first time in trouble with it.
Okay. And so if you were false flagging, why didn't you disavow the gang during your interviews?
Disavow, what do you mean?
Why do you tell her, I'm not no blood, this fake, I've been false flagging for 2 years. Please don't charge me with criminal gang activity. Don't charge me.
I had already been charged with it before I even met her.
So why get a second charge for that? If you were false flagging.
I didn't charge myself. I don't know why
The
police put charge you with that.
So why did you tell her, I've been lying for years. I ain't never been no blood.
I'm gonna put the blame on Thug for what I did. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blame him for.
And let me,
I don't recall.
okay, and let me ask you this. You keep talking about Thug, but were you asked about other individuals as well? During all of these interviews, were you asked about Shannon?
And I'm gonna put the blame on him.
Okay, were you asked about Demekion Garlington?
I'm gonna put the blame on him.
Were you asked about Quindarius Zachary?
I'm gonna put the blame on everybody but myself.
Okay, and during this time, did all the police, every time you spoke to someone, did they tell you that they are gonna have to verify what you said?
And did they?
My question to
Have
you,
one answer the question that she asked you.
did they tell you that we had to verify everything that you said?
I don't recall.
Okay. And when they told you they had to verify what you said, you continued to talk to the police.
Because with the knowledge that I have, it's nothing to trick the police.
But if they had to verify what you said, they had to make sure that what you said was true. How could you trick the police?
Easy.
Is that gonna help or hurt Woody in the end? While he's still up here on this stand, while they still going through social media and interviews with Woody, is that gonna help or hurt him? Put that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. I mean, you know, he's out here becoming an internet celebrity by taking a stand against everybody's favorite entertainer, Young Thug. Where are the people at with this right now? Do people look at Woody and Tick and DK? Are they heroes for what they did by getting up there and on that stand and deflecting or spinning the story or whatever they think they're doing? Is that helping Thug or is that hurting them, y'all? Let me know, man. Because I don't know what's going on right now. I mean, y'all turning people into celebrities for doing, I don't know what they're doing.
Overruled.
How could you trick the police?
Easy.
How?
I can't tell you that.
Okay. Were you aware that the things that you talked about were verified?
Sustained. All right.
And what do y'all
We're taking a quick break.
What listen, y'all. Listen. Tell me what y'all think about this, right? Like, you got these YSL defendants up here defending. I don't know if they're telling on Thug. Are they helping Thug? What do y'all think? Because I just don't see. Hold on. But I'm looking for something I want to show y'all too. But let me show y'all this one. Hold on.
That remember this from 2013. I don't remember that from 2013. I keep telling y'all that. That has been my statement since I got here. Your Honor.
What's up, I Jam?
I've been
You say
telling
Woody
y'all and
still
telling
helping
y'all,
the defense?
people constantly hit me with this, keep constantly asking me this and that and third about what's going on in 2013 and whatever. I don't remember. I don't know nothing about 2013.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, iJam. You say Woody's still helping the defense. So you think, you know, all that stuff that he's up there doing is hurting Thug more than helping him. Okay. So we got one for Woody is helping the defense, y'all.
All I can tell you is y'all got my name on a recorder, my phone number on a recorder. These people threatening me, they calling my phone, yonder. I done lost my job. I got a lot going on behind this here. I put all this behind me, sir. Everything that had going on with me, I put everything behind me and kept moving on about my life, sir. Your Honor. I can't continue to keep going on like this. I don't remember nothing for 2013, sir.
Mr. Bean, you have to answer the questions, okay?
I'm constantly keep telling them and constantly keep telling y'all I don't remember nothing from 2013.
I'm going to ask you because I have to lay a foundation. Do you remember telling Detective Quinn on September 17, 2013 on recording that you add a little more height when you speak with your wife and them from the jail, that you lied to them on
I
the jail?
remember y'all trying to assassinate me right now in 2024. That's what I remember.
And he's saying this to Thug attorney now. So this is what I'm saying, right? If he's hostile like this towards Thug's attorney, right? Brian Steele, does that help Thug? Does that help Thug? Or let me know, y'all. How does this look? We want to say that the system is definitely rigged. We know the system is rigged. But yeah, how does it look?
That's what I remember. All this going on right here on this, got me up on this stand, talking about this and that third, all this extra stuff that's going on, Your Honor. Am I on trial, Your Honor?
Sir, you just have to answer the questions, unfortunately, at this point in time, okay? That's all I can tell you.
Am I on trial?
No, sir, you are not on trial. But you have been properly summoned here as a witness, and you're subject to examination until I release you.
I never consent to do none of this, sir. I ain't signed nothing. My name ain't on nothing. They come get me. They y'all don't threaten to lock me up. Hey, I got a family too. I mean, come on, I done told y'all I don't remember nothing from 2013. Come with these conversations. Hey, you know, remember we was in front of the house? Conversation we had in front of the house before we went to the Kroger?
Uh-oh,
Keep it 100, man.
He probably trying to put Brian
With
Steele
yourself.
I can't hear you, Mr. Bean. Can you take your mask off if you wouldn't mind?
Keep it 100 with yourself.
Still
Not
tripping
me.
to take off his mask.
We had a conversation in front of the house.
Yeah.
Before we went to the Kroger.
Y'all see the play? Hold on.
Hey, you know, remember we was in front of the house?
Look at the play, right? He tried to front Steele out, right? And Steele said, okay, then, since you want to front me out, why don't you take off your mask because I can't hear you. And he's going to show his face on national TV.
Conversation we had in front of the house before we went to the Kroger? Keep it 100, man. With yourself.
I can't hear you, Mr. Bean. Can you take your mask off if you wouldn't mind?
Keep it 100 with yourself. Not me. We had a conversation in front of the house.
Yeah, iJam, that's
before we went to the
what Woody's saying, but Woody's all over the place.
I never agreed to do none of this from the beginning. Before we even had this, what you just played.
Mr. Bean.
I keep telling y'all, I remember that for 2013. I didn't really remember that then.
Mr. Bean, who threatened to lock you up?
So you say Woody said that Thug has been very good to him and that the prosecution is trying to get him caught up, bringing Thug down. I mean, Woody said a lot of stuff, man. And so I'm asking y'all right now, what's credible and what's not? What's helping and what's hurting? That's what this whole live is about, y'all. I want y'all to tell me, like, this far in the case, does the state have a case? And if so, right, is it a strong case or is it a weak case? Because I've heard different things and I'm seeing different things, so I'm trying to find out.
Sir,
I talked to you on tell you something. You know,
Sir, answer.
I'm on trial for anything. Can I be excused? You know what I'm saying? Something because I really don't understand what's going on. I don't remember.
He ready to be
My head hurt.
excused,
They keep
y'all.
asking me questions about this. Keep asking me questions about that. About 2013, I don't remember.
No, you can't be excused at this point in time, Mr. B. You have to be, you're subject to examination. I
don't remember.
Who you just told the jury, the Honorable Judge Glanville, and all of us that you've been threatened to be locked up.
I didn't consent to come get on this stand to be a witness, first of all.
Who threatened you to lock you? Lock you up means go to
There
jail.
wasn't no threat. The subpoena go out. They say you don't show up, they're gonna lock you up, you go to jail or whatever, and all this little extra stuff like that right there.
So look, all right, you say Woody has to save Woody, right? So with Woody saving Woody, right? Does that help or hurt Thug? So Woody save Woody and throw Thug under the bus? Explain it to me, man. We got all night. Well, yeah, we got some time. But let me know. I mean, because I want to find out too. I want to hear what the people got to say about it. So you saying Woody save Woody, right? No matter what, Woody save Woody. Self-preservation is the best preservation. Throw Thug under the bus, right? Okay. And you say it's a weak case, but if he throwing Thug under the bus, I don't know if that's, I mean, if they're using what he's throwing up under the bus and they accusing Thug of it, I don't see how that's helping Thug.
I ain't here to point fingers at nobody, say nothing like that. That ain't my job.
But you just said
it ain't for me to mention what nobody got going on in their life. I got my own problem.
who threatened you? You just told the jury that you've been
I
threatened.
done had all kind of threats, man. Y'all just exploit my whole phone number on to the world. People calling my phone right now threatening me, texting my phone. I ain't had no sleep. I've been up all night since yesterday, 7 o'clock, from 7 o'clock yesterday to 6 o'clock this morning. Still getting calls, still getting texts. That's my personal line y'all just gave out on live to the public, to the whole wide world.
Who threatened to put you in jail, Mr.
He's answered that question already, Mr. Steele. Let's move on from that.
Do you remember telling Detective Quinn on September 17, 2023, that when speaking on a jail recorded lines for your wife, I'm visualizing the story.
Does this help? Does this help Thug right here? That what Brian Steele is saying to him, and he's getting defensive, and he don't want to recall nothing, but they got recordings of him on jail calls and stuff like that. Let me know if this helps or hurt, y'all.
Trying to make it all one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling them a lot. A little shenanigan, be bold blank. You remember saying that?
Ms. Love already asked me 1,001 questions. I told her I don't recall nothing from 2013. I don't even recall the conversation really that me and you even had. If somebody else push up on me, ask me questions, let somebody else come to. I give them a story too. Everybody gonna keep asking me questions. I'm gonna move on with my life, man. I ain't got time for these games. Y'all done assassinated me, man. Hey, it about time for some actions now.
Do you remember?
I'm all on all these blogs, all these channels, my face all over the news, everything like that. Keep on asking questions. I'm telling you, I don't recall.
Okay, well, I just have to ask you these questions. Do you recall telling Detective Quinn on September 17, 2013, that on jail calls, that you bold blanked around with your family a lot, bold blanked around with the story a lot?
Mr. Steele, for the completeness of the record, you need to say the word he purportedly just used. Okay.
Bullshitted around the story a lot. Remember saying that?
I don't recall, sir.
Come on, good people. Tell me what y'all think, man. All these people went to this stand, and all these people played around at this stand, but did it help or hurt Thug? Is it helping or hurting him then, now? You know, all this evidence coming out about Rich Homie Quan Daddy and all this stuff. Some people already knew, right? Some people already knew these things, right? So when they get on the stand and they do, you know, all these songs and dance bits and pieces and stuff like that, what is the jury to believe? What is the jury to go with? What do y'all go with? What do y'all think? I'm just curious to know what y'all think. I don't really know what to think. I'm trying to figure out what y'all think.
Do you remember telling Detective Quinn that on jail calls with your wife and others that you're going to tell us some shit? I'm going to make up stories. You know what I mean? There's going to be add-ons. You know what I'm saying? There's all that shit going on. Do you remember saying that?
I don't recall.
Do you remember telling Detective Quinn on September 17, 2013, when talking about jail calls being recorded with your family members, your wife and others, I bullshit with them some parts of it. You know what I mean? I ain't come to bullshit with you today. You know what I mean? Some of the shit, you know, what I said about.
So right here, the jury got to decide, was he bullshitting on the phone to his wife? And was he telling the truth to the detectives? And is he lying now about he can't recall? See, that's the type of stuff that the jury got to think about. That's what I'm saying. Let's just think about that for a minute, right? The whole thing Brian Steele is calling him out on is saying that he said he's willing to lie to his wife on the jail call and basically tell the truth to the police. So now that he told a lie and he don't want to tell the truth, and now he don't recall and this and that. So what's the jury to think? Because they're probably inclined to think, yeah, this guy's lying. He was lying then and he's lying now. You see what I'm saying? Thug, y'all. Let me know. Let me know.
Out, you know, all that is true. You remember that?
I don't recall.
Do you remember saying to Detective Quinn on September 17, 2013, concerning jail calls that are recorded from the Fulton County Jail that you made with your wife and others, a lot of the shit I told them, I added on, exaggerated a little bit. I exaggerated a lot, really. You know what I'm saying? You remember saying that?
I don't recall, sir.
Your Honor.
I can have a conversation with you yesterday and can't even tell you what the conversation we had, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, I believe there is a proper foundation, and I'd like to move into evidence. We could call it Mr. Williams or leave it at the states, whatever you want. But the conversation on September 17, 2013 between Detective Quinn and Mr. Bean. I have.
What number do you want to?
It'll be States Exhibit 170.
I just want to make sure I have it right. This will be 176. A.
176 Alpha.
All right.
Yeah, 176.
All right, so you want to admit states 176 alpha by agreement?
Yes, I do.
Any objection, ma'am?
No.
All right, states 176 alpha is admitted, may be published as you see fit.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, it's a 2-hour interview. So, yeah.
Okay, all right, well, we'll do as much of it as we can, and then we'll break for lunch, and we'll take up as much as we can after lunch. Your choice, Mr. Steele.
That's fine. That's fine. I appreciate it. Mr. Bean, you remember driving the car on September 11, 2013, and Mr. Murphy getting in the rear driver's side of that car?
I don't recall, sir.
Objection, Your Honor. That is
Basis.
certain facts that are not known.
I sustain the question, Mr. Form. You can rephrase.
That's not, Your Honor, I have them on cross-examination, and that's not, certain facts not in evidence.
You can still, if it's not in there, then it's facts not in evidence, and I'll sustain the objection. So you can rephrase it, or you can lay more foundation.
There's already been police officers who testify.
I ruled.
Okay.
So you got one.
Okay.
That's your choice.
Do you remember
Look.
Big Fred?
Oh,
You
yes.
know Big Fred, Fred Prethro.
I answered that last week, sir.
The answer is yes, right?
I answered that last week. I told you I don't recall. Last week, you asked me that same question. Y'all got it.
Do you remember being on 2 different indictments with the gentleman, Fred Prethro?
Some paperwork that you showed up here with me, but I ain't had nothing to do with that paperwork that you showed me with it, whatever you talking about.
Remember saying you and Fred Prethro are very close?
I ain't had nothing to do with that. I don't recall that.
How big is Fred Prethro in 2013?
Like I said, what do y'all think so far? Like, even with this guy's testimony, you know, is that helping the defense too? Just like Woody? Or, I mean, they think Woody helping the defense. I'm trying to think, is it helping or hurting Thug? Y'all look at what's going on. That's Brian Steele. That's Young Thug's attorney. And this man is not cooperating and telling them, this and that. Come on, man. I don't know if that's helping. That don't look like helping to me, man.
Tall, height, and weight.
You tell me, sir.
Okay. You ready? Your Honor, I will play State's Exhibit number 176A with the court's permission.
At what time period or what mark?
Starts at 0.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
This is, if you're asking, I apologize, September 17, 2013.
Thank you, sir.
Right at this gate right here. Good morning, Lieutenant.
How's it going?
That's my raggedy ass tourist straight ahead. Why you say that? You know, like, this is a free car. I'm not mad at it, you know. Free gas, pick the groceries up, take the kids to the south.
Mr. Bean, I asked it to be stopped, Your Honor, at okay, we'll get a time if that's all right in 1 second. Mr. Being the voice of Detective David Quinn.
No, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, I'll announce the time if you could continue.
So what do y'all think so far, y'all? This the earlier testimony with Adrian Bean. They'll have let's skip that.
this gate right here. Good morning, Lieutenant.
How's it going?
That's my raggedy ass tourist straight ahead.
Why you say that?
You know, like, it's a free car. I'm not mad at it, you know. Free gas, pick the groceries up, take the kids to the soccer games on the weekend, which is against the rule, but you know, we don't make no money. But you get used to that.
Y'all getting paid. Y'all get good.
No, we don't, man.
Y'all get good.
Not even, man. I'm just glad to be employed, my brother, and be healthy. Take care of the.
You see that tactic? You see that tactic he used on Bean right there? You know he got him too. He just basically baited him in because he was like, I basically I'm a rule breaker. I break rules. I break the rules of where I work at. So I'm bonding with So he already eased him up with that, and that man know that's his voice he about to be the next voice you hear, y'all. Check it out.
Family, you know what I'm saying? Like you. You're a family man.
Try to.
You good family man.
Got to make sure my family, prays, fed.
All that's really important.
I ain't gonna break the shit.
Huh? So what? Yeah, they a bitch, but I don't usually take nobody with me when I do my shit, you know what I mean? So I gotta do that. I'm gonna sit you up front though. I ain't gonna treat you like no stranger. Now, I don't have tinted glass on this car. Some people don't like riding. We're going back to the office. My regular car's in the shop. Got your sandwich. It's only a short ride. In fact, let me put that in the console so you don't mess up nothing. Make sure, let me know you're comfortable, or as reasonable as you can be comfortable, reasonably comfortable, we call it, under the circumstances. It's gonna be a short ride, then I'm gonna take them bad boys off you. All right. American scenery, don't want nothing to happen to you, that's why I must buckle you in. I don't want nothing to happen to you either. Damn, I'm not doing what the fucking, all right, here we go. Now that we're in the car, I'll kind of let you know what's going on. There's some air going on. This car has, how many miles I got on this bitch now? Oh, this one's only 58,000. I must have went around once already. All right. I'm Detective Quinn, right? I work homicide, all right, for the city of Atlanta. Have you ever seen me before? Ever? The one thing I do whenever I deal with somebody that's come up in one of my investigations like you have, I've been assigned an investigation where I believe you have significant involvement. Now, in homicide, we don't just work murders, right? We work a lot of special investigations too. They seem to think we know a little bit more about shit, and they assign certain cases to you. I got assigned one such case. The case, you're not charged in anything as far as what I'm investigating, but it involves a police-involved shooting, where a police officer did some shooting last Wednesday, 9/11 of this year, 2013. Now, in order for me to, I'm just trying to find out if I'm on the right track on the information I'm working up. You don't have to say nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to read your rights because I want you to know before we even start talking. But I've got some information.
Rock them to sleep. So, that's another case of that. So I just want to know, man. I just want to know. I'm gonna hold on. Show y'all some more. Oh shit. Show y'all. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, look. Show y'all something else. Cause like I said, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know what people should think at this point about all the people that's came up and testified. Do y'all think that it's helping or hurting? That's all I really want to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know. Let me show y'all this. You know. I don't know if y'all know about this. Let me show y'all this. See if y'all know about this. This happened probably about 2 weeks ago.
We now know more about a shooting after a reunion event in Atlanta's Mechanicsville neighborhood over the weekend where 5 people were shot.
Now, community leaders from Mechanicsville say they have been calling for city leaders to pass legislation limiting celebrations similar to Mechanicsville Day. 11 Alive's Teresa Bowles is sharing what she learned today from Atlanta police.
The rumors that 100 shots rang off in the Mechanicsville community Saturday aren't sounding far-fetched.
Over 90 shell casings were recovered.
Not much discussion during Monday's City Council Public Safety Committee meeting, but Atlanta police confirmed 5 people, including 3 teens, were hit by the bullets following a reunion celebration in Mechanicsville Saturday.
We want people to feel safe in Atlanta, regardless of where they live, regardless of what event that they're attending.
Since the shooting, some community members have called for a curfew on events this large, which Councilman Julian Bond says is completely possible.
Whether or not we need to take an official action is debatable, because that may be something that probably needs to be tweaked based on what the event is.
Sunday night, organizers of the reunion released a statement on social media. When I asked them to speak on camera Monday, they directed me back to it and denied any connection to the shooting, saying in part, quote, over an hour after the event concluded, unknown individuals drove into the Mechanicsville neighborhood and opened fire on children and adults. Police are now hoping the community talks so they can find out who those individuals are.
We're really going to have to rely also on the participation of the community to assist.
Bond doesn't want to see a historic event he's attended in the past himself go away, but safety has to come first. So he says instead of spreading rumors, say something.
That's not snitching. If we can't keep people safe, then we can't hold these types of events.
In Atlanta, Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive News.
Now, the reason why I'm showing y'all that, right? We all know that Woody is from Mechanicsville. That shooting was in Mechanicsville, on Mechanicsville Day. And I don't know if it is related to his testimony. I don't know, right? But I do know that he ended up, that shooting ended up happening a little right after his testimony or whatever. So I just want to show y'all, let me see. Show you some other stuff, what's going on now. Okay, hold on, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Hold on. This is what I was trying to say.
I got that one. Oh, hell no. I ain't that scared.
Shout out to the shout out to the guy who
hell no. Say what y'all want. Man, I thought y'all ready for this shit, man. You just slid it, man. Yeah, man, I thought this what y'all want. I don't got no time for that, but I would have. What though? Oh, I thought y'all wanted smoke. Oh, shit. Hell nah.
You gotta say with me. Try that again, bro.
Say it again.
What you call it, the camera, twin? What you gotta say? What you gotta say, twin?
They motherfucking bad.
Bad.
And I got a study on me right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Jewelry on my car, part my shirt all with no clips. Like, nothing gonna take nothing. I'm coming up to shake something.
Why? That boy ready? Yeah, I can see it. First.
Hey, we make it look pretty.
Hold on, talk. You.
This is really big, man. It is. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tell me outside.
Yeah.
I ain't okay with that be like some Dodge on the road, man. Yeah, that's a Dodge.
Yeah.
We got winning the cat thing, right? Fast thing only, man. That way, whipping that shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, shit. We good. You got to play on our curves, though. So, come on. I ain't stopping you.
You say ain't stopping.
No, he ain't stay true. He stay true. I'm going to get put up. I ain't going to put up.
Damn. Yeah, you don't flip that bitch. We'll have another case.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna count.
Yeah,
that shit real. I ain't gonna count all that. Legal shit.
Leave out here. Get in the car.
We don't gotta go too far.
How you say? You don't want to go too far?
It's up to you.
You can get out of the car. You go to the city.
Just cover exit now. I'll go to the city.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to. Yeah, no, I say get in the car. Let ride. You can start recording. You can take it out for it.
We on live.
Let ride, y'all. We go to the city and do this shit. I ain't fucking with car.
I got that one. Oh hell no!
I ain't that scared. Hell no! Hey, wait. Oh, I thought y'all wanted something. Hell no! Say what y'all want. That ain't what I wanted. I think you wanna. Man, I thought y'all ready for this shit, man. You just slid it, man. Yeah, man, I thought you what y'all wanted. I don't got no time for that.
You say you was watching my video?
Yeah, cut these lights out till we get on the expressway.
Oh, you gotta put it down on that one. Shit.
What one?
Yeah, roll it down. You said you were watching my video?
Yeah, I just watched it last night. You and Baby Kill.
That love.
Didn't you get it? Oh my God. That shit didn't sound like
That's all I'm trying to tell you, dude.
So yeah, I'm just showing y'all this, you know what I'm saying?
Other little boy.
The type of antics Woody be up to, man, on the internet. Shout out to the guy, Poppy Zuck. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the one with Slimezo. That was the first one. It's already at 1.3 million. Yeah. So that's what's going on right now, man, with Woody, man. This whole situation with this case. And I was just, trying to get some feedback from the people. Tell me what y'all thought. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the people that did come through and interact with me, man. Hopefully I can get more people, more followers, more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to bring to the people what I think the people don't know they need it. You dig what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's just one of them things, a lot of people feel like that the prosecution is playing real dirty tricks with the whole YSL. People going viral from taking the witness stand, saying they don't care about throwing Thug under the bus. This is a new era, stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to speak on that and tell me what the people thought, right? So like I said before, one, in the comments, if you think that they're helping by going on the stand and doing all what they're doing. 2, in the comments, is for, you know, you don't think it's helping. It's hurting. It's only hurting them. So yeah, you know, I ain't got no spill. I just keep it all the way real. And cloud chasing is at an all-time high.